Link Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's go, baby. Cut. 380. Go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. One pass. Tight go.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Flushed out right. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, this is blocked. And now the Ravens get it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, that's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson able to get him for a loss of about 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Got it. Switch.
49, check 49, check 49.
After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Hey, check. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
37, check 37.
Good touch.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
A 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Kill. There.
Check.
Play action. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. Letting one go deep for the end. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Forced out to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K.J. Wright. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because, you know, the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got to, and I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they're not able to convert on fourth down.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
12, 19. Hold up.
Check 24. Check.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Third and short, it's Pro-Size. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Check 4. He gave
Left pass.
SOS.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Lockett. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Pro-Size. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second and 11 now. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Third and long, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Buying time to his left. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Alert.
57. Mike, 57. You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball. Echo. Hey, watch it.
12.
And that'll set them back 5. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Returnable for Thomas. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? And
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Seahawks
36
take
power.
over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now it's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's second down and 10.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what it... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop it.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. The ball comes out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the counter, Ingram. 20. There goes Mark Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 43 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Run left. Check three. Alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run the counter. Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
He gets away from one, rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No,
okay.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. K.J. Wright picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing is Jackson. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
His throw caught at about the 5. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We own them. He's checking. 12.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Wormley. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, but those yard markers a ways away here. 3rd down coming up.
57. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Watch the pass.
Now it's Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Wilson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Zebra.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson, forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50.
Now Jackson going to throw again. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Jackson now. This one complete to Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. He's back to throw, being chased out left. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Wilson wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Hollister. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Quandre Diggs there defensively. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Check 37. Check 37. Run.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. they've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Dancing to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Play action. It's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the event.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Sliding out of the... And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Wormley able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Shift. Switch. We go 46. 57. Mike, 57.
Prescott from the gun. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. These two teams all tied after one.
You ready? Here we go. Mike, 57. Guys, escape. We're going to 54.
A first down carry by Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check 9. Check 52. We're going to 54. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Here's Elliott, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, nice move. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They go play action here on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons. mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second and goal. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's third and goal. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third down, Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Switch. It's a 6. Pull it.
Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. On first down, it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson being chased out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll try and run it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Jackson on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 27 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. On 2nd down, Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15. And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson steps away to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Right there, 54.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make. And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run.
read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Ingram, and he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Ingram again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run on first down. Ingram, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Jackson. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 10th carry now for Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check the backer, check the backer. Shift. Check.
They go to Elliott again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. This is Elliott. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People let the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Hey, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a cruise on. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule.